Hey guys, it's Homeowner Scott again with another quick how-to video. Today I'm dealing with a 2000 Ford Ranger, and I went to the local auto parts store and had the code checked because my check engine light was on, and the truck was idling rough and would take off very rough and slow. So the code came up, I think it was P102. It's my mass airflow sensor, which is this part right here, and took to this throttle body area. And so I'm gonna, it's like $100 for the whole housing and the part, and I think you can buy this separately, but I'm just gonna clean it and see if that works. So I'm gonna show you real quick how to do that. First thing I'm gonna do is, well, one sec, is just I push down on here. You might need a flathead screwdriver, but looks like I'm able to get it off. That's the plug. Okay. Then I'm gonna just take this off, and it takes a Torx, and it has like, I think this is a T20, but if you look, it has like a little open in the center, because there's something that sticks up here. So we're doing this with one hand, filming with my other like I do in all my videos. I just want to see what this sensor looks like. I don't want this screw to fall, so I'm taking it out by hand. Okay, set that aside. I think it's just these two screws. And then there's, if you see, there's 4 nuts here, 4 bolts. I might take those off and clean inside here. And of course, I might have to take this hose off. Let's see here. I've never done this before, but looks simple. I bought something called a mass airflow sensor cleaner for this. And I also got another chemical called, well, I think it was just throttle bottle cleaner for the other part. That off. Let's see what this looks like. It just sits on there. And see, that's the things I want to clean, these connections like coils. You look down in there, I might try to clean that too. I hope this works, because the part was like $100, and I'm cheap and I don't want to buy it unless I have to. Okay. Now I'm just gonna, looks actually pretty clean in there. I really do hope this works. I don't want to have to take it, do all this for nothing. Put this screwdriver down. That comes off. Now get the bolts off. So I got a 10mm, and I'm using a little extension because you can't quite get your ratchet up next to that like that. So just using a 10mm to loosen this. Get this off. I might take that hose off up there. It might be kind of in the way. We'll see. I'm just moving it right now. Like I said, I hope you can see. Come on. Just loosening them up right now. Just make sure I get to everything. Hard to do with with one hand. See, I'm just unscrewing them. I don't want to drop these things. I got one left on the bottom, so I can set the phone down, and that's it. That just comes off, and you can see your air filter is down there. I think I recently changed that, but still was having problems. Now guys, this is what I was going to use to clean it. But as I'm looking at it closer, it looks like, I don't know if you call it a filament. I'm not really sure, but it's definitely broken. Darn it. It's not connected across, so I think I'm gonna have to get a new one. And then this, I was gonna clean with this, and I still may clean that out. I hope I can buy them separately. Okay guys, be back. Well guys, it does kind of stink. I had to go to the auto parts store and buy a whole thing. The sensor by itself was actually more expensive than buying the whole unit. And then I took the old gasket, I should have shown you me doing that, off the old one. I just kind of peeled it off, and I used a little bit of gasket maker, this stuff right here, and I just smeared it before I put the gasket on around the outside of the circle here, not on the around the circle, but not on the you know, where the bolts go. So, and it's kind of held it there and let it dry a little bit. Now I'm going to put it back on. So I had to use 2 hands. I just lined it up and started these screws, you know, get them tighter, tighten them down with the wrench. I don't want to go too tight, just snug, because it's going into plastic. So I just tighten them on nice and snug. And now I'm going to put this hose back onto the throttle body. Tighten that. So got it snug there. I'll just tighten the hose down, hose clamp. And remember, just snug these as tightly, because you don't want to strip that plastic. So that's on. And should just plug this back in till it clips. And that's done. Now I got to take it for a drive and see how she works. Alright, it's all good. And that's it, guys. Very simple, and I think you could easily do it too. Alright, take care.